All right, we are live. We're live. We're live. I just got done baiting up the rods. So I got to get them throwed out there. We got Mr. Parker up here fishing with us right now. Hope we get a few more folks up. If they don't come up, me and Parker will handle it just fine. Don't worry about that. All right, rods are baited up. Let me get them throwed out, and I'll be right back.
Well, folks, while Danny's getting baited up, kind of tell you what I've got going on. This rod and this rod, I've got baited with uh, live carp. That rod right there got shad. The first 14 footer's got a big old chunk of carp on it. Body. Farthest one out there, it's got a big old massive carp head. And then the other one over here's got a big old huge body section. So, not sure how we're going to do. The river's falling pretty hard. I had a pretty good Friday night here, but it's fallen. It's fallen quite a bit since Friday night. So we're gonna see. We'll see how it goes, y'all.
All right, we got lines in the water, and we are fishing. Let's see here. Well, it screen's awful dang dark. That's all we got in here today. See if I can get caught up with this. Good Lord, where did everybody come from? I want to let while ago. There's one chat on here. Now there's a whole line of. There, right off the bat, we got Mr. Michael Lockhart in the house. First one in today says, "Good afternoon, Danny." That was before Jerry showed up. Danny, what are you using for bait today? I've got some fresh shad that I just caught just a little bit ago on three of the rods, and I've got a about a 5-inch creek chub on one of them. So we're fishing with shad and a creek chub. What you got for bait today, Parker?
All right, these two of these rods, I've got live carp on. You know that
Okay.
big hole you like to throw into, that real quiet hole.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I've got two live carp in there. I've got a shad on one, and then the other three, I've got big old ginormous headpiece or body section of carp.
Okay, cool. So you're basically hammering them with all carp, just different varieties or different, you know,
It's got one shad rod, and that's a
you're
pretty
giving
small
you're
nugget.
giving carp with different selection or
Yes, yes,
different. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. You're serving it different ways,
yes, yeah. Carp is
and you
like
got
my
some shad
baby.
out there. Okay, well, good deal. That's what we're fishing with there, Mister Mike Lockhart. Got that out the way. There's a dead rabbit. What's going on? Fishing been garbage for me last 5 days. Well, buddy, I tell you what, it was garbage for me for about 3 months. So 5 days, I can deal with that. We had a really good day here yesterday. And so I came back to this spot. Now, the thing is, though, the bite generally doesn't pick up here till later in the day. So if we don't catch nothing here, most likely we'll pop up on Lance McCoo guy's channel, the Hawaiian Fisherman, for the RCT chat and the RCT show. And we'll probably get on some fish then. But we're going to try to catch some for you during this show. I'm just not making any promises. But
It's been a
did pretty good
while.
here yesterday.
Well, it's been a while since I've daytime fished here. Everything I've
Yeah.
been doing here for the last few, because this spot just started getting good again to where I can fish it in the last couple of weeks. And but like I said, I don't know how it's gonna do it on the day because it's been pretty much a nighttime deal. But in the last, oh my gosh, I guess 2 weeks we pulled a 30, a 40, and a 50-pound flathead out of here, and some blues, some different sizes. No giant blues, but some blues of different sizes. So
You know, well, the last 2 weeks prior to this, dude, I haven't been able to catch a blue cat. It's just been flathead after flathead after flathead. I mean, that's all we've been getting. But yesterday, I did flip the switch on that. I got some really good blue cats, and you'll be able to see them tomorrow night. I've got it scheduled to premiere 10 minutes after Catfish Weekly goes off. I give them 10 minutes because sometimes them boys go over. So tomorrow night, right after Catfish Weekly, if you want to see what I did here yesterday, go check that out. It's only going to be about 18 minutes long. You can handle that. But it's 18 minutes of some really good footage. I'm telling you, some action-packed stuff. So be looking for that tomorrow night. But that's neither here nor there. That's for tomorrow. Today, we're concentrating on trying to catch some fish for you. If I didn't sore lip them all yesterday, we're hitting the same spot. It was on fire yesterday. You know, hopefully it is today too. We'll see. We'll see.
well, I did catch one bonus fish yesterday, a big old giant drum. Lyle Stokes would have been so proud.
Oh God, man, you got to send that into the bragging board. And
Well, I did. I just caught him, and I was so at that point I was so aggravated. I threw him back, and then it was about 30 minutes after that. That's when I caught that 50-pound flyhead. So
no, shame on you. I'd rather you send in a picture of the drum for Lyle
yeah,
than the flathead, because you know Lyle hates flatheads, but he loves drum. He can't stand flatheads; they make him sick. But he absolutely loves drum. It's his favorite fish in the whole world. He would trade 100 flatheads for one big giant drum. That's Mr. Lyle Stokes from Catfish Weekly. Tell him you heard it here from Jerry Parker. Oh, he's going to kill me. Dead rabbit fishing the Illinois River. That's when it said he hadn't had nothing in 5 days. There's our brother, Mr. Lance, my coup guy, the Hawaiian fisherman, who will be hopping up on his show right after we're done here. This show here is going to go for 3 hours. And as soon as I end, we're going to jump right over on Lance's show with the River Cats Tackle. What do we even call that? It's a River Cats Tackle chat show, or
yeah, I guess so.
I'd never really thought about it. I'll just say, go to Lance the Coup Guy's channel. I don't know what he calls that show, but you know what? We love it.
Or is it the River Cat?
We're all a part of it. There's Fishing and Cooking with Mr. Mike Chavez. Mike hollered at me yesterday. I told him, I said, I'm heading to the river. I was in somebody else's chat, and he said, are you going to go live? I was on in chat when V. Berlina was doing that show down there for that tournament. And I told him I'm heading to the river, and Mike said, you going to go live? And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to go over here, turn the camera off for social media, turn it on for videoing, and see if I can't get some footage to make a decent video for you guys. And it absolutely paid off. I'm telling you, I had a stellar day yesterday, and I've got the video all made up. I've got it set to premiere after Catfish Weekly. I'm super pumped up about it, in case you can't tell. But I'm not going to give out any more information than that. A bunch of the River Cat Tackle guys already know what I did yesterday, and I'm hoping they can keep that secret in their pocket until tomorrow night. Because we had a good day. There's my sister from up north, my Canadian sister, Miss Mary Mercifer. Love her to death. What's up, sis? Good to see you. There's our other sister, Miss Lisa Swain, catfishing lady, one of the fine ladies from the RCT family. She says, hello, Danny and Parker.
Howdy,
Hey,
Miss Lisa.
Lisa. And everybody saying hi to everybody. I'm trying to get caught up here. Going through. People still talking. And there's Sadie. What's up, Sadie? I hadn't seen you in a while. Sadie's in here. Old Sadie's something else, boy. But it's good to see you, Sadie. Yeah, let's see, Lance. I'm saying hi to everybody. Been sitting for 2 hours. One bell rung once. One live bluegill and two cut bluegill. Gee, had your bell rung? Yeah. I had my bell rung down here the other day. I tripped and fell over a log and I smacked my head and boy, I rung my bell.
I did that Friday night.
Yeah. There's everybody saying hi. Let's see. Mike Lockhart says, Parker, you're just trying to make me do some catfishing on my birthday morning.
Got
Oh,
to.
is today Mike Lockhart's birthday? Well, happy birthday, Mike. Let's see. Cooking Mike Chavez. Hey, Danny. I already said hi to you, unless I missed something. Mary Mercer was saying hi to Lance. There's the weekend angler. Danny calling us long winded is like the rat calling the possum a long nosed SOB. You got that right. You got
I was
that right.
trying to get Josh to come down here with me, but he's working on a boat project. But he may he was wanting to get out because he hadn't been able to get out fishing for a little bit, and I know he's itching.
Well, it's all fine and it's all good because we got the Mississippi River Monsters tournament this coming weekend. But the weekend after that is the weekend I've been looking forward to. Gonna be at Crab Orchard Lake for the Crab Orchard meetup, and I'm gonna get to hang out with Mr. Josh Dunnigan. It's one of the highlights of my year is going to go up there and fish with him on Crab Orchard Lake and seeing all the folks that show up. Mr. Larry Nissenbeek, Boy Outdoors is going to be there, and a few other folks. Mr. Jerry Parker going to pop in for a while. I don't think Jerry's going to stay the whole weekend, but you'll get to see a little peeky poking old Parker. He'll
Well,
be around there.
I'm gonna see what the river's doing. I may end up fishing the keep it or toss it tournament there, depending on what the river's doing. You know.
I'm going to fish the Keep It or Toss It tournament at the Crab Orchard. I have no intentions of trying to take first place in that. Basically, I'm going to put some fish on the board and just get me some points to keep a good standing where I'm at right now. I will stay in that top 10. I ain't worried about first place. I ain't a bit worried about it.
That's
Lance
what I'm
says,
gonna
yes,
do
it's
too.
just
Try to keep.
RCT chat. Man, I am way behind. He just now answered that question. Did I jump? Did I jump? I think I hit the button and I jumped. I did. Uh, God, I jumped and missed a bunch of people here. Hold on. Mike Lockhart says, the weekend angler. I just subscribed to your channel. Mike, that is an absolutely hey, Josh does amazing work on his YouTube channel. That guy's a freaking genius, man. The way he edits videos and he puts out information, and you will learn so much. You know, I mean, as much crap as Josh Dunnigan gives me, you think I'd be the last person to be promoting Josh Dunnigan? Because he's kind of a butthole to me. But you know what? Most brothers are.
If any of y'all ain't subscribed to Weekend Angler, he does a lot of how-to stuff. I mean, he'll do engine rebuilds, reel cleaning, battery stuff. I mean, he does it
Oh
all.
yeah, and he does it. I mean, high quality editing. Josh does some of the best videos out there, hands down, no doubt. And he could teach you a lot. I'm serious. There's so much to learn from him. I don't, I don't know how somebody so goofy could be so smart, but he is. See, matter of fact, Josh says I haven't had a boat that's water ready since April. I'm about to find me a what? A closet to tie off in. You'll be all right, Josh. Come up there and sit beside me. We'll do some bank fishing. There's River Cats Tackle, the big boss man, Mr. John Cyclone. What's up, John? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. My Clark, my was 2 weeks from Wednesday. Danny, my birthday was 2 weeks from Wednesday. Was that this Wednesday that just passed or this Wednesday coming up? Because it can be really confusing. But anyways, happy birthday, Mike Lockhart, when your birthday was 2 weeks from Wednesday. Let's see. It's not his birthday. I was saying happy birthday to Mike, but evidently it was an early wish. Okay. Well, I am struggling to see this screen. I am absolutely struggling. Mary just solved the whole problem. She said, happy birthday to all you SOBs. It's Scott's birthday. She didn't say that. She didn't. I'm just making it up. She said, happy birthday to everybody that's got birthdays in September. Boy, Mary knows how to cover her bases, don't she? She said, you know what? I'm going to cover the whole month of September. Happy birthday, everybody. Oh, come on. Hold on now. Hold on now. Stay with it, buddy. Stay with it. Come back. Come back. Come back. Man, he slammed that rod. Come back. Come back. Let me get ready just in case. Boy, he smoked the crap out of that. Let me check. He may have slack dropped in that. Let me get down there. All right. We'll keep an eye on it. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Man, he warped that rod in half. I don't know how in the hell he didn't get hooked up. He put the clam down it.
How they can slam a rod like that and not
That's
get,
the that's the only rod that I have a float rig on. The rest of them are all on the bottom. But I do have one of those big orange oval floats.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's on that rod. It's the downstream rod. But yeah, out of the corner of my eye, I looked. I saw something moving. I looked over there, and he had that rod pegged, man. I mean, he smacked it. And hopefully he didn't get the bait, and he'll come back and do it again. We'll see. That's a good indicator, though.
Yes, it is.
Just got them rods out. Ain't been out very long. Got a decent bite real quick. All right, back to the chat. Back to the chat. Mike says, weekend angler. I'm looking forward to watching your videos. There's my sisters right there. The Benoit ladies are in the house. They came up to the Crab Orchard meetup last year. We had an absolute blast. It was fun hanging out with them all weekend. They're two of the most amazing people you've ever met. And I'm serious. You can't ask for better people. I mean, kind-hearted, and boy, can they cook. Oh my God. They fixed up all kinds of meals for me. I was there by myself because the wife and the kids couldn't come. And I guess that's worried about me being hungry because they fixed a bunch of food. Boy, they brought it over my camper and piled it in there. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
My
you
wife,
look like you're starving to death.
I know it. But when I got home, my wife said, did you gain weight? What happened? I said, them caught picking Benoit's. Let's see, there's Paul Boyd, P&B Catfishing, says, hey, Danny Parker and everyone in chat. Well, hello, Paul. Good to see you. Weekend Nigger says, Gabby Nelson are amazing. We love, I can't see it's underneath the freaking thing there. Them like family. Absolutely. Hey, they are family. Them's my sisters right there. 100%. I'm going to have to check the bait on that rod because he hit that hard enough, I guarantee you. If he just had a hold of that shad, he ripped that thing off the hook. And I bet you it's what he did. He probably got a hold of that because I had a whole shad on there, a whole body shad. I bet he got a hold of that shad and took off running with it and pulled it off the hook. Let's see here. Yeah, Mary saying hi to everybody. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hillbilly Moonshiners in the house says hello, Danny Stone and PP. That'd be Parker Pursuits, not the stuff you do in your britches by accident. It'd be my buddy Parker. Let's see here. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Did I miss Nate? I thought I saw somebody say Nate. I might have missed Nate. I'm going back a little bit. I don't see Nate. Well, Nate, if you're in here, hello. Man, I'm gonna have to check that rod. I almost bet you he got that bait. I bet you he got it. I had a big old shad on there. It's one of the bigger shads that I had, and I put it on there whole. I'm gonna have to tie that edge of that tent down because that rattling is gonna get on my nerves. Everybody's still saying, there you go. I think I'm caught up with chat. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes on that rod, then I'm gonna reel it up and check it. I bet you he peeled that shad right off there. He ought not hit that like that unless he's gonna grab the hook. That's
Well,
just wrong.
I think they just smash it and they turn that hook sideways and they just smash that hook down flat, you know, and they run and they feel the pressure. They just open it and it just pops out.
Well, I got a big enough bait on there that he could have got a hold of it and never even been close to the hook. He could have got that bait in his mouth halfway in and it's still been, you know, nowhere near the hook. I'm gonna have to downsize them baits if they start that crap. Give them a little less to chew on and they can get the whole thing in their mouth. Bill Moss says, we love our catfish family, every one of y'all, and love feeding people. Well, that's a good thing. We're going to batch bait in heaven because I love to eat.
Mm-hmm.
We will be losing some rigs today because I am fishing in this revetment. I'll tell you what, if you don't get that up off the bottom when you reel in, you can just kiss that rig goodbye because it's going to break off. I got my umbrella set up, the only place I could set it to keep the sun off of me. The problem is where I got it set at now, it's blocking the breeze blowing on me. So, you know, you take care of one thing, you lose another. I had a nice breeze blowing, keeping me cool, but the sun was blasting on me. So I put the umbrella up. Now the sun's off of me, but it's blocking the breeze.
Boy, I got a heck of a breeze rolling through here.
Oh, we do here too. I mean, it's a nice, cool breeze, but man, with that sun beating on you though, that breeze don't mean nothing.
I got a
I mean,
little.
it helps. It'd be better than no breeze at all.
I got that big bluff and back behind me, so I'm still pretty shaded.
Yeah. Yeah, that sun gets down by, I'm going to call it a mountain, but that big giant hill over there behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sun gets behind it quick in the afternoons. That gets dark there way before it does here because the sun goes behind that hill, mountain, or baby mountain, whatever you want to call it.
It's a big one.
I wouldn't want to climb up it. It'd take me 3 days to climb top that hill because I'd stop every 20 feet. Let's see here. Plates of food and coffee will always be ready at our house, except John's coffee. Black Black as all. Sorry, John. Bring your own. Yep. That coffee, John got that's jet fuel. I finally got used to it though. If you
I'm
keep
a
drinking it, you finally get to where you can tolerate it.
I'm a big fan of John's coffee. That's the same way I like to make my coffee. Same daggone way.
Well, I'm counting on him making a lot of it this coming weekend or this week coming up because man, we're going to be getting up early and running on the river and doing all that stuff. And I'm hoping John's got the coffee ready every morning. Yeah, Mike Lockhart says Rivercats Tackle just subscribe to your channel. All right, Mike's hitting the bases today, boy. He's on it. All right, I can't take it no more. I'm gonna have to check that rod because I'm pretty sure he got that bait. I'll let it sit there just as long as I can. I can't let it sit no longer. Like I said, that's the only rod that's got a float rig on it. The rest of them are on the bottom.
Yeah, I've got one. I need to put a bigger chunk of lead on. The current sucked it in pretty hard. That's the one rod I got shad on, and I've run a lighter weight, and I'm gonna go up to a 10-ounce chunk of lead on it.
Yeah. Lance says John's coffee is for the real coffee drinkers. You got that right. Oh, hold on. There goes the second rod. That's the one that's got the what has it got on there? Creek chub. It pulled tight and dropped slack. Pulled tight and dropped slack. So we got another one biting. Let's keep it on. I'm not gonna run down there this time. I'm gonna wait and see if he'll get on it. He's going out slow. He had slack drop drooping all the way to the straight down to the rod. And he's slowly heading out with it. Oh, there goes the other rod. Oh crap!
Get him, damn it, get him! Yeah, I ain't got no power on the. I used to have it set up on there, but I don't think I can. Nope, I don't have the power anymore. Cause Danny got rid of StreamYard for a bit, and I had access to his channel. I don't have access to it now, so I can't turn him on full screen.
Oh, got it. Fish on, Jerry.
Well, I can't even turn you full screen, buddy.
Oh, did he come off? Hang on, he might have come off. No, he just running toward me. He's still on there.
Well, get him, old son.
Come here, little thunder. All right. First fish of the day. That was on the float rig. That's the one that got hit real hard a while ago.
Okay.
He's a little feller. That's a good eater right there.
Oh, yes, it is.
Pretty little blue. I'm gonna guess him. I'm gonna say 3 pounds. Let's throw a scale on it to see how close I am. They still. Oh, still. All righties. 4.18. 4.18. Minus 0.28 for the grips. Nice, clean, respectable little fish right there. I guessed him at 3 pounds. He's 4. Just under 4. That's close. And naturally, that was a breakaway rig, and so he lost the sinker off of it. I got to tie another sinker on, get it baited up, and throw it out there. But I keep an eye on that rod beside it too, because at the same time he was hitting, settle down. Same time he was hitting, that rod was getting hit. So let me get these rods rigged up. I'll be right back. All right, there's one on the board. Ah. I didn't even think to ask you before I run down there. Can you still do solo and stuff like that on our screens?
So what,
You,
Danny?
can you still do the solo layout and stuff?
No, cause when you got rid of your StreamYard and you went to the other one there for a bit and came back, I lost that. Lost that.
Well, I still got you listed on there, so I don't know why it wouldn't work. So I might start tapping solo before I take off running then. All right, well, good to know. It was just a little 3 point something pounder anyways. And if it'd been a big old giant, I'd been like, crap. But that was the rod that got slammed a while ago, and I was about to reel it up and check the bait, and the other rod got hit, and while I was watching it, looked over and that one went down again, and he was hooked up on there. He dropped a ton of slack on me. And I reeled up the slack and I felt him do a little tug, so I just put the heebie-jeebies on him. But that'd been a perfect eater fish right there. That size there is about the limit for me on eaters. As far as I don't want them any bigger than that. That's about as big a fish as I'll take to take home and eat. That's it. All right. Well, we're gonna start off with a little one today, I guess. Let's see if they can get a little better. Closer to the afternoon, I'm sure they will. I'm hoping they will anyway. All right. Get a celebratory sip of Mountain Dew. Let's see, Rob Fox. What's up, brother man? Finally back. I healed up enough to be. I can't see that. To watch y'all. Well, good to have you back, Rob. I know you're going through a few things there. At least you caught some. Well, I ain't done yet, Barry. Just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. I'm keeping an eye on that rod. It's got that creek chub on it because a while ago he popped it and dropped slack all the way to the back to the rod where it was pointing straight down. The line was, and then he slowly took it back out. I got the two J&S rods are a little bit further upstream. Where they're at was actually where I caught all the fish yesterday, where those J&S rods are. That was my good spot yesterday. I scooted these two Challenger rods a little bit further down and see if I could pick up something out the edge of that hole right there. There's a deep hole right downstream of me, and I'm throwing right on the upstream side of it, where they're just almost in the hole. Now, we was talking about them floats a while ago. I said I got, one of the big orange oval float on there. Sometimes I'll use the spooks or demon dragons, or whatever you want to call them, with the rattles in them. But majority of the time, and I'm not saying those don't work because I've caught big fish on them on the rattly ones, but I catch more fish on those oval floats than I do the spooks and rattles and stuff like that.
There's a lot of times, especially if I'm throwing a big live bait. That's why I use
Yeah,
those big old river cast tackle floats. I always get I got the orange and the green, but a lot of times I'll put the chartreuse ones on.
yeah. Now don't get me wrong, they all work. I've caught fish on all of them, but there's uh, certain I guess places, locations where it seems like they kind of spook off from those spooks that rattling and stuff. I don't know if they just don't like it or whatever. Because I'll have two rods out with a demon dragon or a spook on it, and then I'll have two rods out with just the oval float, and they'll go for that freaking oval float every time, the one that doesn't have rattles in it. But there's other places I would go, and it would be just the opposite. So basically, my advice would be to carry both the oval floats and the rattle ones, and bait up a couple rods with each, and whichever one they're smoking, which one they're hitting, that's what you switch to.
Bad
Sometimes they want
thing,
the rattles, sometimes they don't.
I've used them big overflows like dragon baits, and I've had a big takedown reeled in, and the freaking float would be crushed. Where fish went after the float.
Mike Lockhart says, Danny, I think I have a girlfriend in Florida. Well, if you're not sure, buddy,
Yeah, oh, I mean, well,
you know, if you think you got a girlfriend, you know, my advice is just keep an eye on her Facebook page. If she puts in a relationship, then you got a girlfriend. Because that's the first thing that most women do. They'll go to their Facebook page and put in a relationship. Now, any woman that talks about me on her, my wife, I'm specifically speaking of, uh, she don't put in a relationship. She says it's complicated.
if you're dealing with one of them there, I don't know, dating sites where you might be talking to and haven't seen her in person, you might be dealing with a 400-pound fella on the other end of that.
Yeah. Just don't send her no money until you meet her in person. Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it. If she starts asking for money, you don't got a girlfriend. You got some guy that's sending you pictures.
I seen a deal the other day, and I mean, this was pure genius. This old boy got on one of these dating sites and put a profile picture of a really attractive gal, and he started targeting like fishermen, and he'd get to talking to fishing, and get them to send pin drops on their honey holes. Pure genius.
I don't know. She'd be one of the hottest women out there, and she'd have to be half naked for me to drop a pin for anything like that.
I don't care who you are, I ain't dropping my pin.
I'll give them some fake ones, just like the numbers they give you.
Uh-huh.
I'll drop a pin in a fake spot. Just said, you gave me a fake number, I gave you a fake fishing spot. Thank God I don't have to worry about none of that. I am happily married, been married for 15 beautiful, wonderful years. You got one?
Yep.
All right, then. I'm going to go solo and you just do your thing a lang.
Ain't very big, whatever it is, but
All right, well, show me what you got.
making Lyle Stokes proud.
Oh, yeah, baby. You got you a lost Stokes fish. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn with that Daisy.
You need to put that thing in a cardboard box and mail it to Lyle. He'd be tickled to death to get that. Oh, Parker got the dog with him today. Ooh, that's a big old alligator gar just came up right beside the bank. Oh. We've got a slack in the action. Not really. I mean, we're starting off pretty good. It ain't bad. Two fish on the board, and we've only been live for 43 minutes. Got 38 people are watching. And it's not even prime time for the fish to be biting where Jerry's at or where I'm at. Usually it's right around 5 o'clock, and from then on, it generally picks up, gets a little better. Or basically, when the sun hits the tree line over across the river, that's when they fire up. Hey, Catfish Dog, what's up, Tim? Got to watch you guys a little bit last night on my drive home from a wonderful day of fishing. I was trying to find possum. I had a whole cooler full of shad, and I was going to drop him off about 3 dozen of them. And I thought I knew where he was at, and I went over there. And I was on the wrong highway. He was north of me. I was on the right ditch, wrong road. Hey, Tammy, what's going on? Nice to see you in here. Welcome in, welcome in. Never seen you in here before. That's a new person, Tammy. All right, fish. Had 2 bites, one takedown, or 2 bites and one hookup. Let's see if we can improve on that situation. Just keep it going. Oh, I got one over here on the right. He's dropping slack.
You still got me on full screen too, Dan, in case you got it.
Oh, I didn't know if you's done yet or not.
Oh yeah, I got them all there. I done chunked her.
Okay. Now that rod that's got the float on it, they keep picking it up and swimming upstream with it, and they drop slack just straight down. All the other rods are pulled tight, but that one they'll keep dropping slack on it because he'll pick that float up and run upstream with it. What the crap was that? I don't know if y'all saw that come up out there. That wasn't no gar. I don't know what that was. It looked like a flathead, man. It stuck its head out of the water and took a big gulp of air. But it looked like a flathead. That was a weird looking fish. I wish I had thrown that. I'd thrown it on him. I could probably reach him from where I'm at. He's only about 10 feet off the bank. That thing come up, took a big old gulp of air, and went back down. But he had a wide head like a flathead catfish. Don't know what it was. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. Let's see. Mike Lockhart says, Danny, that's her. Oh, Tammy? Okay. So I guess Tammy's the girl that Mike's talking about. Tammy, we're prayed for your dad and your prayer meetings before church this morning. There you go. Well, welcome in, Tammy. Nice to see you in here. It's always it's always good to have new people show up, and we appreciate you. You seen Flathead do that before looking for baby ducks. I swear it looked like it wasn't a gar and it wasn't a carp or a buffalo. He had a big wide head and a big mouth and it came up the top and just like gulped some air and went down. If that's a flathead, I hope he finds one of them rods out there. But I'm thrown way out there and he's only about 10 feet off the bank. He's way in closer than I'm fishing. He got to swim out there about 60 or 70 yards to find my bait. Let's see if I got a. I may chop me a path through these. I get ready to go this afternoon. My truck's way down the road. I walk down the bank and then walk. I walk down to the water and then I walk down the bank all the way down here. But the road's right behind me. But it's just a bunch of thick brush and stuff. I'd have to clear me a path to get up through there. But it'd be a lot shorter trip getting out of here.
Yeah, I got a couple spots like that. I need to grab the machete and
Catfish Weekly says you missed my comment, Danny. I have got to find that. I have got to find that.
I'm sure it'll be a dandy.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Scrolling back slowly because I don't want to get surprised. I'm going back as far as it takes. I'm going to find that. Hold on. No, that's directed toward you. Figures.
What did he say?
He said, damn, Jerry's trash fishing again. It was well worth the trip back up the chance to find that. I'm telling you. Yeah, old Parker. He's kind of gotten hooked on them drum, and they've gotten hooked on him.
Yeah, usually don't catch too many out of this spot, but I think they're stacked up in this big, deep, quiet hole.
Oh yeah, they will. They'll especially with the river dropping, they'll school up.
Yeah, I pulled one out of here Friday night when I was flathead fishing. I bet he was, boy, I mean, if he wasn't 15 pounds or 15 pound, I'd have been shocked. He was a big old drum.
Dude, I have been catching some massive drum on. I've been using like these 3 and 4 inch threadfin shad, putting them on their hole, and man, they're just gulping them down.
Well, that's
And
what I call him. That's the only rod I got shad on, and that's the one rod he grabbed.
oh, they've been grabbing them threadfin shad. They eat them like they're like cookies, man. But the bad thing is they swallow them down so far they get caught in the back of their throat, and you gotta. It's just almost impossible to get that hook out of them.
Well, that just had you got to flay him out. You got to put him on ice, send him a while. That's his favorite eating fish.
I know it. I'm gonna have to fix that flap on that tent. I don't know if y'all can hear that rattling or not, but it's getting on my nerves. There, that'll take care of that. All right. Well, that second rod's dropping slack now. Ugh. Now, looks like we're going through that moment of quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
Fish are kind of laid up and just kind of chilling and waiting for the right moment.
I hear him by an
That's
old
all right, because we'll wait on them too.
about another 8 or 9 minutes. I'm gonna freshen some baits up.
You know, it's not quite an hour yet. But the 2 rods down there, bait's been out there for 52 minutes.
Between 5:30, I'll have to shag out of here. Mama wants me to cook some pork steaks yet tonight, so.
Yeah. Well, I just caught these shad today. I went through the net on the way here. I tend to leave them out there a little bit longer when they're that fresh. Now, if it was frozen ones and bait them up, yeah, I'm going to freshen them up a little sooner. But a fresh shad, I'll let it sit out there and soak a little longer.
Yeah, tomorrow on Tuesday, I won't be doing any fishing. I'll be bait fishing. I'm gonna try to get some carp and stuff for the Memphis tournament.
Yeah, I've been going pretty much every afternoon that I can. and throwing the net. And what I'm doing is uh, keeping the big gizzard shad. I'm wrapping them up and throwing them in the freezer. So I'm gonna take them gizzard shad with me to Memphis. And like today, I've got a couple gizzard shad on ice in there that I caught whenever I caught these thread fin. But I saved those gizzard shad for Memphis.
Yeah, if I get any big gizzard shad, I'll definitely say I'm gonna try to get some carp. Will he went to Kentucky Dam yesterday, seeing if he can get on skipjack. Couldn't get on no skipjack. All it was them little bitty tiny fangs. All he could
Oh,
find.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go have to go tighten that line. He's got slack dropped all the way to the bank. I got to tighten that line up because there may be one of the situations where he swims in toward you and he's got it.
I might
Let me
fall
tighten
down
the line.
yell it.
All right. Got the slack out. Let's keep an eye on it for a little bit to see what he does. See if that was a fish or if maybe the weight just got dislodged from the bottom and it floated back toward me. But if it did, it floated upstream. Oh crap. Uh there's an arm. Let's see, we got 42 people in the house watching right now. Tammy says, watching from Florida. My favorite state. I love Florida. Florida's the one state that I would leave Missouri for.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I love fishing Florida, but I don't know. I don't know if I could live there.
I can deal with it, man. I can deal with it. Well, I want to be able to set up a deal where, you know, keep the house in Missouri, but have one in Florida. And
Yeah,
in the
that'd be nice.
wintertime, just beat feet down. I'll be a snowbird, man. I don't care. I'll snowbird the crap out of it.
Well, if
One
I was
thing
gonna
Stan Station
snowbird,
talked about. Go ahead, Jerry.
if I was gonna snowbird, I'd probably honestly do like Louisiana. So I could still fish in the ocean, but still hit the Mississippi River. You know?
Yeah. Well, that would be an option. But one of the things Station I talked about versus buying a house down there, uh, what I talked about is buying like just maybe 1 or 2 acres of property and then have it plumbed with sewer, water, and electric, and just have a place that we pull our camper down there and have our camper down there, and maybe even just leave it there. And that's the great thing about it. If there's like hurricane season starts, man, you just go down there and hook onto your house and get it the hell out of there.
Yeah. That
Come
is
back after it's all over, clean up your lot, put your camper right back where you had it at.
the great thing is you wouldn't have to winterize it or nothing. You know?
Absolutely. But yeah, a camper versus a house. You got a house down there and a hurricane gets it. Yeah, you're just SOL, you know. But with a camper, you can go there, hook onto it, and get out of there, and then come back later to clean the property up and put it back on there. Mad County Fishing. He said, "What's up, old timers?"
Levi.
Oh, Levi. No, I got Little blue cat so far. Jerry's caught a absolutely beautiful drum, the coveted species by so many people.
But
What is
that's
it?
what them fish do. You go to Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, you catch a black drum or a red drum.
I'd rather have the red drum than the black drum, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
everybody all gets all excited.
Yeah. Yeah, between the two of them, I prefer the red drum.
You get a big old bull red, man. You got a fight on your hands, man.
I know it. But I'm talking about as far as eating,
Yeah,
I'd rather have the red drum.
yes, sir.
The last time we cooked up red drum, uh, you ever done it like what they call on the half shell, where
Mm-mm.
you flay off the flay off the side fish, but you leave the scales and the skin on
Oh,
one side
and do them on the grill.
and put them on the grill?
Yep, done
It's
that
called
before. Yeah.
cooking redfish on a half shell. Man, that is good. Yeah, when our last trip we took back in July, the first week of July, me, Stacia, and the kids went down to Waveland, Mississippi, and I wound up getting a couple of puppy drum, which is basically a small red drum. We call them puppy drum, and they were legal limit, so we cooked those up and ate them.
When they're hitting, they're super easy to catch.
Oh God, yeah,
And they're one of those type of fish. They'll eat a live bait, a cut bait. They'll eat top waters. They'll eat jigs. They'll eat just about anything.
yeah. Well, the ones I caught. What was I using? I had chunks of mullet. I had some mullet that I chunked up. They ate that, and I caught them on a white curly tail jig.
Well, there's a lot of guys.
Absolutely. I was jigging it along the bottom, and they were running down there and sucking it up and taking off with it.
Well, there's a lot of guys that fish in the Mississippi River with that brackish water and that fresh water. The salt water and the freshwater meat when it gets kind of brackish. Them guys will be down there fishing for them big old blues, and they'll catch some big old bull reds all the way up in there sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah. We didn't catch no big bull reds this last trip. We did, like I said, we did get a few red drum. Had all the spots on their tail and everything. It was pretty cool. The one thing I don't like about the black drum, when they get after they get so big,
Wormy.
almost every one of them I've ever caught, man, they're just full of worms, man. The meat's just full of worms.
I don't know why that is, but yeah.
Yep. You get those bigger ones, man, they're just, I mean, they'll tell you, oh, you could cook them and it'll kill them. It won't hurt them. I'm like, I'm not eating it, dude. I mean, I got my limitations. If we go down there and we're catching black drum, the first one we catch, I'll go ahead and fillet it right there and look and check the meat.
Hang on, Danny. Hang on, Danny. I'm getting
If
warm.
it's got worms all in it, run, Jerry. If it's got worms all in it, I don't keep none of them. I saw Jerry moving. Let's see what he's up to. Tammy says, I miss fishing. My dad has stage 4 cancer, so it focuses on him. Absolutely, Tammy. Family's always got to come first. Family comes first every time. The fishing will be there later. Parker's doing. If Parker goes toward the rod, he might have a fish, but when the dog goes with him, yeah, that the stakes are up then. If Parker and the dog go down there, that's a little more serious. Dang, my vision getting blurry. Man, that water has dropped a lot where Parker's at.
Yeah, he just kept pulling. He never would like commit. He'd been doing that for a while, and I tried him and I missed him. But I had that big
Right.
old giant carpet on there. It had some little chunks ripped out the back of it. I think it was just a little feller just rolling and ripping the chunks off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that water has dropped quite a bit there, hasn't it?
Yes, where I'm standing right now is where I was fishing. Not last weekend. As we're standing here, and heck, it's like I said, it's dropped all the way down there since then. So.
And Tammy says, "Hey, Danny, first time here. Enjoy the show." Well, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. You're always welcome. Stop by anytime. We're here every Sunday. We do the whole RCT, Rivercast Tackle Sunday, every Sunday. Because after we end the show here, we're going to hop right over to Lance McCouguy's channel. It'll be the RCT Chat Show. But if Jerry hangs around, and I know I'll hang around for a little while, and we'll hop over on that show, and they'll be talking about all the hot topics, and we'll still be fishing. So we're going to try to catch fish while they're talking about it. But generally, that's the time of day that the bite gets a little better here. So I'm hoping that that works out for us. Let's see, what did he say? Tammy, he is on the new. I'm on the Mississippi, Mike, but I'm close to New Madrid, Missouri. That's the town, is New Madrid, Missouri, right there on the Mississippi River, down in the Boot Hill of Missouri. If you look on Google Earth, you'll see the Mississippi River where it makes like a kind of a almost like a S shape, but there's a big giant horseshoe shape there, and I am on the east side of that horseshoe. If you look on the Google Earth, where you see down there in the Boot Hill, Missouri, where it makes a big horseshoe shape. Yeah, I'm down there on the east side of the horseshoe. Hey, there's Fishing with Jeff Beal. What's going on, Jeff? And there's another barge going by. Man, we was hot and heavy on the barge bites yesterday. It's a little bit later in the day, though. I didn't start catching the good fish till right around 5 o'clock. It's close to 5 o'clock when the big fish started biting. So we still got a little bit of time left before that gets here. Rob Fox says, this Fox says 509 there. Let me flip this script real quick. Hold on a second. It is 409 here. Still got a good hour to go before we start even get close to the prime time of fishing. Oh, we got another rod dropping slack again. They're all tight, and one of them will start dropping slack. I don't know what that hissing noise is. Sounds like air coming out of a tire. Like Parker's got a cicada bug sitting on his phone or something. Hey, there's H. Lee Osborne. Welcome in, H. Lee. Good to see what's going on. Yeah, that little blue cat I caught a while ago. I thought I lost him twice because, man, he was running so fast toward the shore. I was reeling as hard as I could, and I couldn't feel nothing. I'm like, man, did he get off or what? And I finally caught up with him. He was about 20 feet off the bank. He ran from way out there straight in. I know what he was doing. He's trying to get to the bank and find one of them big old slabs of concrete to get underneath. But we caught up with him and pulled him away from him. Ugh. Oh, is Josh and Lyle still in chat? Are they still in here? Josh or Lyle, if you're still in here, just say yes in chat. Let me know you're still in here. Come on, fish. Still farting around. Eat that bait. Hey there, Solo Texan Adventures. What's going on? Uh, let's see. Solo Texan Adventures. Hello, Danny and Jerry. How far are y'all from Saxon? Well, it's about 30 minutes north of me right now where I'm sitting. Uh, yeah, I'm close to the city of New Madrid, Missouri, and Saxon's about 30 minutes up the road. Josh says yes in chat. All right, Josh. I got that video. I finally got it uploaded, and I've got it scheduled to come on after Catfish Weekly tomorrow night. But I schedule it for like 10 minutes after your show ends, just in case you guys run over a little bit. But I want to let you and Law know that I did schedule the the video that I shot yesterday of the fish that I caught and stuff. I went ahead and made the video up, and I posted it as a premiere. But I set the time for it to start 10 minutes after Catfish Weekly. That way, you guys, can run over a little bit and stuff, and it's not going to bother anybody. I gave you 10 minutes extra. We'll send folks over, send me a reminder. I'm going to be in there in chat reminding you. I mean, I'm not going to come on your show and just like shamelessly plug my show or my video, but I'll give you a little nudge and say, hey, don't forget, right after Catfish Weekly, I got it. It's only like 18 minutes long, but I promise you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's some of the best footage I've shot in a while. Which ain't saying much because, man, I've shot some really crappy footage lately. But I finally got a good video out of it. It's decent. I liked it. I watched it. You know, it's pretty good when you watch your stuff yourself. And, a lot of times when I watch a video that I made, I just look at it and I just like, oh God, I hate it. I'm like, I said that's not coming out near what I wanted it to. This one here, I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out okay. Of course, my videos ain't got nothing fancy in them. They never do. They're just basically raw footage put together into a video.
Yep, that's all I do anymore.
That wind's blowing some pollen or dust or something up, man. It's got me sneezing. You wouldn't be the first person to come into someone else's live and promote their stuff all the time. Yeah, yeah, I don't like doing that though. And if there was times that I've done it and didn't catch myself, and I'd be like, "Oh crap," dude. I mean, when you do the shameless plugs and stuff, everything. I mean, most people is doing it. Well, I'm not gonna say most people's doing it. Aren't doing it intentionally because hell yeah, they are.
You know,
But there are some people that don't think about it. That they just go in there and say, "Hey, you guys, come watch my show. Come watch my show." Well, I can plug my show all the hell I want to on my show, but I just feel kind of weird about going on somebody else's channel and plugging it.
I think most of us are like, yeah, if you come in there like one time, like, hey, I got a video, something coming out, blah blah blah, fine. But you do have some of these folks that will just keep boom, boom, boom over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know.
Well, the thing about it is, I ain't got to worry about it because I've got this. See, I played this. I played my card smart. What I've got set up for tomorrow night, there's no freaking way Josh is going to forget it. And you'll see why tomorrow night. There's no way Josh is going to forget it. But
Yeah,
anytime
man.
I do something, if I do a premiere or a video that I put up to come on at a certain time, um, if I put it on after somebody else's show goes off, I always make sure that I go like an extra 10 minutes, give them extra time because I don't like to rush people saying, okay, like Catfish Weekly ends at 8 o'clock. I'm starting my video at 8 o'clock. You guys got to hurry up and get out of there. You don't want to go over to mine. No, 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 no. Take your time. I post them like 10, 15 minutes after the other show goes off. That way nobody feels obligated to be rushed or anything like that. And there's no hurt feelings and none of that crap like that.
You know, that's something I've never done a premiere yet.
I had somebody asked me the other day, said, "How come most of your videos start at like 8:15 or 9:15 or something?" I said, "Because I want to make sure that the people that's on the show before me has plenty of time to finish up instead of having to rush."
But I've gotten the
And
habit last several months. 6 a.m. on Sundays is when I release videos.
yeah,
Trying to do like kind of a steady thing. You know.
and Josh says, "Oh, I've got to read this because we're gonna dive deep into this." Josh says, "I've been live before and someone jumped in spamming that someone else was live.
Mm-hmm.
That person is unable to chat in my streams anymore." That is absolutely one of my pet peeves.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, here's the thing that it's no big deal for me. Like if I'm live and I know that another person or a couple other people are live and I'm doing my show, and I say, "Hey, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. But if you get bored or something, so and so's live right now, and so's live right now. So feel free to hop over there and hop back and just whatever you want to do. I mean, I'd love for you to stay, but you don't feel obligated to stay here if you don't want. If you want to go watch that other channel, I'm fine with it. Now, if I say that, I'm cool with it. But when somebody comes into my chat and says, "Hey, everybody, uh, Dinky Doo is live over here right now, and they're catching big fish." You know what? Shut the hell up. That's all I got
Yep.
to say to you. Don't come into my crap advertising to try to get everybody to go over to somebody else. That just pisses me off, as you can tell.
That is
Now,
pure
now,
disrespect.
well, here's the thing. I do it all the time. I will say, "Hey, the Castaway Crew's live right now. If you guys haven't seen them, you can hop over and check them out. I'm live right now, but I'm good to go. No big deal. If you want to hop over and see them, now if I say it, that's fine. But do not. And I know three people, and I'm not naming their names. I know three people that do that crap constantly, and it just pisses me off. They'll go into other people's lives and go, "Hey, so and so's live right now. You guys, come on over here." I'm like, shut your ass up. Shut up. Can you tell it hit a nerve?
Oh, brother, I feel you, man. That's yeah,
I can't stand it when people do that.
it's disrespectful.
Absolutely. Solo Tex Adventure says, "Hey, Danny, Jerry is live right now." Oh, wait, never mind. Smart ass. Oh, man. Every one of us can be live at the same time, but don't try to steal viewers from others. Absolutely. It's just, dude, it's an unwritten rule. But, there are some people out there that don't care about the rules. They only care about themselves. That's all they care about. And, we're going to get off that subject. We said how we feel about it. I think we made our point, and I don't want to drag the video down by talking about negative stuff. Anyways, don't do that. Just don't go into somebody else's stuff and doing that. It's just not cool.
Maybe well, of course, next weekend we're going to be in Memphis, but during the weekend and we all at Crab Orchard. Uh, maybe we can maybe do a little live Saturday night or something, or Friday night or something.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing about it is, because man, I'm at the camper there, and I'm planning on bringing fish home from Crab Orchard because I booked my campsite. Check this out. I booked my campsite right next to the cleaning station, the fish cleaning station. Who the hell does that? Unless you're somebody that's going to keep some fish. I don't have to walk all the way across there cleaning fish. I step out the door, walk over there, clean them. Yeah, the smell's a little rough, but you know what? I can handle it.
I might do the same thing, Dan. I get up there, of course, can't keep doing the tournament, but catch a few, might keep a gallon or 2 gallon baggage of channel cat for hitting.
Yeah. Mike Chavez says, "I would only do that if it was Catfish Dave." Oh my God, you would be poking the bear. Oh, could you imagine? You could literally watch on video and watch his head explode if somebody did that to him. But the thing about Dave, and I'm not going to badmouth Dave. I'm not going to badmouth Dave. Um, the thing about Dave, if somebody came into his chat and said, "Hey, Danny Stone's live," Dave wouldn't get mad at the person in chat. He'd get mad at Danny Stone. And I'd be like, "I didn't have nothing to do with it, dude. I didn't know they come over and did that." But he'd get pissed off at whoever's live, not the person who come over there telling it. Bless his heart. But no, that is probably the last person I would do that to because I just don't need the drama. That would be a nightmare from hell.
Well, I almost bought my little little dock demon and some worms just to keep things interesting. I should have brought it.
I'm keeping an eye on that rod on the far right. Something's telling me that that rod here is just about ready to pop. I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that rod's going to pop. It's going to go. He ain't going to do it now because I said it. Go on, turtle. I see you out there swimming around. Who was that? Catch fish with us. What's up, partner?
Howdy, Chris.
I don't know what kind of fish that is. Doing that, it's acting like a drum. It'll drop slack, and then it'll pull the line tight real fast, but it'll stop right before it pulls the rod tight, and then it'll
Channel,
drop slack again.
old
He'll
channel
like
rat.
run with it, and just before he bends the rod, he'll stop and then drop slack again. I know them freaking drum do that crap. Let's see, catch fish with us. Can't wait to see you both of y'all in a few days. Absolutely, man. It's gonna be a blast at Memphis.
Yes, it will be.
If the cops don't get called, we didn't do it right.
I got a lot of folks I gotta catch up with at Memphis. All the RCT guys, and then the other folks I'm with too. I gotta be running around all over the place.
You know, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a first time that Richard gets to meet a lot of the new people too.
Yeah,
Richard's gonna be down there.
y'all gonna love Richard. One of the most humble, down low folks you ever meet.
Absolutely, man. Richard Cluck is man,
That's
that
my
guy is
boy.
true blue through and through. He's one of the most straight up and I mean, to my knowledge, he ain't got a bad bone in his body. You know, he ain't never screwed nobody over as long as I've known him. And I've known him for a long freaking time.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bit upset though, 'cause I ain't got a chance to fish with Richard in a hot minute. It's been not since we all went winter fishing a while back.
Yeah. Well, I was on the boat with him last weekend.
You boys don't call me.
Well, it was a pretty much a last minute thing. He hollered at me late Friday night and said, "Hey, you want to fish tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Let's do it." Man, I wish he'd quit dropping slack, pulling some dropping slack. I think I reeled out on his butt.
I'd try him, Dan. If you keep doing that crap, I'd try him.
Well, every time they do that and I go down and reel it up, it'll be a drum and it'll have that hook buried up in his gut. I mean, they'll swallow it and they'll never pull the rod. They just kind of fiddle fart around with the line, dropping it slack, pulling it a little bit, and then dropping slack. And them drum are bad about that. And then when you reel it up, find out he's got it so far in his stomach, he's about to poop it out.
Well, I think I'm just spitballing here. I'm thinking like when they do swallow like that, and they start taking it, that hook kind of starts pulling, and they feel that discomfort, so they stop.
Yeah.
And then they'll do it again, and they feel, you know.
Yeah, they're one of the peckingest fish you ever saw because they'll sit there and tickle a rod and peck on it and stuff. And you sit there for 15, 20 minutes, you go reel up and he's got the hook buried up in his stomach. You know, I'm like, God, you've been chewing on that long, and all you did was just bump the line.
But then occasionally you'll get one that will just absolutely hammer the crap out of it. You
Oh
know,
yeah, dude, I've had them just rip the rod down, man.
we gotta get a hold of Dunnigan this winter when it gets colder and crap, and just for craps and giggles, go to that steam plant where me and him was catching all them big drums a couple
Yeah.
years ago, and take some light action gear over there.
Oh yeah, man. Ultralights on that would be a blast.
Sure. I've never seen drums stacked in a place like this in my entire
Well,
life.
dude, I've got there's some spots I used to fish when I wasn't on the Mississippi. It's like little roadside ditches or floodway ditches, and they're always just full of drum. And I'd go down there with ultralight rigs and just like little 1/0 eagle claw hooks and put worms or crawfish on there. And man, you talking about that? They would just fire those rods up. They'll tear a crawfish up. They'll smoke that thing. I actually was reeling in one time. I was on a bridge, standing on a bridge and throwing downstream, and I started reeling up, and I had a crawfish on there, and I was skipping it across the top of the water, reeling it in, and a freaking drum hit it like a bass. He smoked it off the top water, and I thought it was a bass. I mean, I just saw a fish come up, and I saw it boil, and all of a sudden that rod went tight, and I thought, man, I got a bass, smoked that crawfish. Pull up there, it was a huge drum.
That's the thing with that steam plant. I've never seen drum of that size, stacked together. I mean, I don't think we caught any small ones. They're all great big old drum.
Dude, the St. Francis River, and I know you know what the St. Francis is, it is stacked full of giant drum. All right, there's something I got to read here from John Cyclone, River Cats Tackle. He said, like everyone to keep Spyron Alexis in the prayers. His fiance passed away this morning. Yeah, I was waiting on John to come in here and announce that. But yeah, Spyron, they found his fiance this morning, uh, passed away. So uh, absolutely, let's pray for Spyron and for his fiance and her family. Um, it's a tough situation right now. Um, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it because they're still figuring a lot of stuff out. But yeah, keep Spyron in your prayers because I tell you what, it's just a bad day for him. Danny, which one of your let me back up. Which one of your poles is named Black Betty? That's the 16-footer. It's actually in the bed of the truck right now. I don't have Betty down here. Um, Black Betty's up there in the truck. I always got her with me, but I don't always put her out. I started to bring her down here and set her up. Greg Burgess. Hello, Danny and Jerry and my brothers. What's up, Greg? Good to see you.
Howdy, Greg.
Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna give it just a let's see what been live for an hour and 31 minutes. I'm gonna give it just probably about 5 or 10 more minutes, and I'm gonna reel up those two JNS rods, and I am gonna freshen the baits up on them. I don't like reeling up the rods here. You guys have heard me say this 1,000 times. I don't like reeling up rods here because there's a really high probability that you're gonna lose your rig in these rocks. So a lot of times I just love soak, and wait until a fish picks them up and he'll break off that weight on that breakaway rig. Then you can get him in. But if you try to reel it in before a fish gets on it, you're going to lose the whole shooting match. You're going to lose the swivel, the hook, and the weight. And that's why I'll let the bait soak for a long time. Because if I reel them up, there's a good chance if I don't get it up off the bottom and real fast, that I'm going to lose that rig.
That's why for my three longer rods, that's why I run them in that particular area. Get them
Then
dadgum baits off the bottom quick. And two of them got the Ancient Mariner 7000. That's a big enough reel. You start cranking like a madman, and that long rod immediately gets that bait off the bottom.
I just realized I got one of those Ancient Mariner 7000s that Richard Cluck gave me. And I'm trying to remember what rod I got that on. I hadn't seen that thing. I know I got it on one of the rods at the house, but I can't remember which one I got it on. But man, the 7,000 is a absolutely amazing reel. But I am so hooked on the Albatross 6000s, and we've got the Pro Series reels. I've got one of those, and I've got one of the new Gem Series reels with the amethysts. And man, I tell you what, it's just hard for me to set any of those to the side and use the 7000 because I just absolutely love the 6000s. I love the Gem Series reels, and I love that Pro Series.
I haven't
That
got
Pro
my hand
Series
on
is a beast,
Pro.
man.
I haven't got my hand on that Pro Series yet, but I've got all the 6,000s on seven my 7.6 rods and all my big like bait casting rods have got all got 7,000s on them.
Yeah. Oh, is Captain Morgan in here? I missed it. Let me see here. There he is. There's Captain Morgan. What's up, Cap? Yeah, the video that I've got coming out tomorrow night after Catfish Weekly, that's the funny thing. The four rods I've got out right now are the same four rods that I had out yesterday. Every single fish that I caught came on the same rod reel. It came on the J&S Signature Series rod that's got the Pro Series reel on it. Every fish bit that rod. And you'll get to check that out tomorrow night. Of course, I'll be watching Catfish Weekly. That's one show right there that I try to never ever ever miss. I guarantee you, since I've started watching uh, other channels on YouTube, Catfish Weekly has always been one of my favorite shows that come on Monday night or come on any night. It's one of my favorite shows, and
Absolutely.
I can count on one hand. I can count on three fingers. Uh, how many times I've missed Catfish Weekly? Because normally I make sure I'm freed up and ready to sit down on the couch and watch that show. And Stacia even watches it with me. My wife Stacia, she loves that show. Her favorite part, of course, is the bragging board at the end of it. That's her absolute favorite part. If she's in the kitchen doing something and we're watching Catfish Weekly, she'll listen to it because I'll have it on the big screen. And the minute you hear Josh Young say, "All right, folks, it's time to take a look at this week's bragging board," and she'll come, whatever she's doing, she'll drop it and come running in there to watch the bragging board. Let's see, Greg Burgess, Danny, I'm sitting outside in my backyard and not sweating. I love it. I'm telling you. Hey, there's Greenwell fishing in the house. My buddy Mikey. What's up, Mike? And guess what, folks? I am super, super excited about this. Of course, you know River Cats Tackle, the whole crew, or 99.9% of the crew. We are going to be at Memphis next week for the MRM tournament, and we'll be down there and hanging out. And this is what's got me pumped up. Mike freaking Greenwell is coming to Memphis to fish the MRM. So you're going to get, it's crazy. But one of the things I've always wanted was for Mike Greenwell. I want to see Bobcat and Dustin. And I got a list of people that I want to see them come and fish the Mississippi because I really want them to come and do it. And this is like on my wish list for Mike Greenwell to come and fish the Mississippi River. And this coming week, it's gonna freaking happen. I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm fishing against Mike in that tournament, but I don't care. I absolutely don't care. I mean, Mike is one of the people I'd have to worry about kicking my butt. But to get Mike to come and fish the Mississippi, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that to happen. I don't care if he's fishing against me. I want Mike Greenwell on the freaking Mississippi, man. And I am. Can you tell I'm pumped up? Can you tell I'm pumped up about it?
Oh yeah, I'm anxious to see Mike. See, that's one of my Elite 13 brothers right there.
I'm telling you, man, I cannot wait for Mike Greenwell to come down here and fish the Mississippi. I am so excited about it. Yep. Mike says, stop by to show some love. See you fellas in a few days down south. You got that right, Mike. I am absolutely looking forward to it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yep. Catfish Weekly. What other show do you get to see Santa Claus every week? Well, I'm behind on chat. I mean, I catch fish, but man, I want to have fun seeing everyone. Mike, you're gonna get on fish, dude. I'm telling you. Uh, with all the knowledge that you have, and I'm not trying to, you know, throw you off your game or anything here, but Mike Greenwell's absolutely amazing fisherman. Uh, he knows what to do. He's got it figured out, and that's what's got me excited. I want to see what Mike Greenwell can do on the Mississippi because I think he's going to do very, very well. I honestly do. I think Mike is going to be one to worry about. And, you know, and if he beats me, so be it. It's just meant to be. Uh, I'm going to give it the best shot I can to try to do good in that tournament. But if Mike comes down there and does great, I'm telling you, I have absolutely no problem with it. It'll actually make my day.
The river continues to do what it's doing right now, and it does level out and it's low and levels out. Oh, it's gonna be great conditions for him to bump.
It is, dude. If everything stays the way it is right now, I mean the fish are starting to turn on. I don't know how it's gonna be midday and such, but right now on the Mississippi, early in the mornings, later in the evenings, it's fire. That's the only downside of it. Early in the morning, you got to get on those fish. You got to get on those fish because you're going to have a dead time in there. You're still going to catch fish, but man, it really slacks off midday. It absolutely does. So what you got to do is you got to do the best you can early in the morning and get those fish in that box. Keep checking on them. Keep that water flowing. Oh my God, that's a huge alligator gar. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. That thing was a monster. He just rolled right on the surface right there. I'll have to go back and watch this if you can see him on there.
That would be a bonus if you get him to hit.
That was a massive alligator gar right out there, dude. He just rolled.
And once you reel up one of them rods closer and drop a bait about 10, 12 feet off the bank about where he rolled.
Because I'll get hung up, break off, and I'll be tying up a rig saying, well, they ain't going to get him now. If I was going to try to catch that alligator gar, because we used to do this when we were kids, I would take that Mountain Dew bottle right there. Okay. After I drank all the Mountain Dew out of it. Now, what I'd do is I'd tie my line to the lid of that and I'd have it drop down about 2 or 3 feet with no sinker, no weight. Okay. And use that for a float. But then you're going to ask me, well, Danny, if you've got no sinker and no weight, how are you going to cast it out there? Well, let me just tell you the little Danny Stone secret to casting out a bottle like this with a hook tied below it 2 or 3 feet. What you do is you put a little bit of water in this bottle about where that Mountain Dew is, right there. If you put water in here, there's your weight that you need to sling it out there. And that water will not affect that bottle riding on the water. Okay? But you want to put out a big float like this with a bait hanging on the hook with no weight or anything like that. And you throw that out there and you let that alligator gar get a hold of that. And what you do is you open up the bail. Let him go. Let him run. Because you're going to see that bottle. It's going to zigzag that way and it's going to turn. It's going to go back that way. And it's going to come back down here. That bottle's going to be running all over the place. After about 15 minutes, when you know that fish has got that hook in his mouth really good, then you close the bail and you reel down on him. If you try to reel up on him as soon as he grabs that bottle, chances are you ain't going to get him. He's going to spit that hook. But I can teach you how to, whoa, they went one jump right out of the water. That was a sturgeon. Man, the fish are starting to move, Jerry. They're getting crazy over here. They just ain't biting no hooks.
I ain't seeing much. I'm seeing a couple little splashes here and there. Ain't really not much moving here.
Well, so far I had an alligator gar roll out there, and I just had a sturgeon jump clean out the water and do a flip and go back in. So these fish are jumping and moving right now. So it's getting close to that time. Let
Speaking
me
of
see where
sturgeon,
Sun's at.
I think Greenwell just a day or two ago caught his very first sturgeon on a rod and reel.
Really?
Think so.
I got my first one last year when no, it's actually 2 years ago. My God, time flies. But I was on the boat with Richard, and I had a rod go down, and I reeled up on it and got it up there. We got it in the boat, and I'm like, crap, that's a sturgeon. But that thing ran like a torpedo, dude. I mean, I thought I had like a 20-pound catfish on there, and it was just like a 3-pound sturgeon.
Oh, dude, that monster I caught, that 70 pounder I caught downriver. I'm I'm sorry, but there ain't a blue cat in this river that can hold their own to a sturgeon outside. That thing. I mean, it was a 20, almost a 30-minute fight before I got that thing in it. Yeah, the fight was unreal for that thing.
Yeah, and that's just crazy to me how they get that little bitty old whip tail. I mean, that skinny old tail to have that much power.
Well, the thing's shaped like a dadgum torpedo, you know?
I know it. And I've only caught one on rod and reel. And look, I fished this Mississippi River. I mean, the biggest part of my life. And just a couple years ago, I caught the first one on rod and reel. But I don't bait up for them either. There's guys right here that catch them constantly, but they'll put a big worm ball on and sink it down around the bottom, or they'll put some shiners on there and keep it on the bottom. And they catch them all the time. But I
There's
don't
no,
fish a whole lot of worm balls and shiners out here.
well, there's a sandbar way upriver, and the river gets low in the fall of the year. You can catch the shovel nose sturgeon pretty regular.
Yeah.
And I guess it was, heck, it wasn't even 2 weeks after I caught that big sturgeon. Oh, just 100 yards upriver, I caught my very first pallid sturgeon. That
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
that thing was cool looking.
Well, the best place to catch them here, if you go over, it's the Dorena Hickman Ferry Landing. It's a ferry that runs back and forth between uh, Tennessee and Missouri. Is it Tennessee or Kentucky? Where's Hickman? Hickman's Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Okay. I get confused because I'm on the bank a lot of time looking across there and trying to figure out, is that Kentucky, Tennessee, or is it Illinois? Well, I know it's not Illinois, but there's a lot of spots where there's a dividing line where you're either looking at Kentucky or Tennessee. That's all there is to it. And sometimes I lose track of where the dividing line is. But at Hickman Dorena Ferry Landing, if you ever get a chance to go there, there's a ferry that runs across from Tennessee to Missouri and back. That spot right there has got some huge sandbars, and that's where people catch the majority of those sturgeon at.
They
They'll
like
throw
that.
a big worm ball on there and pitch it out there, and they just tear them up.
They like that sandy, rocky bottom, gravelly bottom. It seems like.
Well, that's what you got there. That is 100% just basically the whole bottom of it's just sand.
I'd like to go out, to Oregon or somewhere, or Washington, and catch a big old giant, one of them big old 11, 12 foot sturgeon. That'd be, whew.
Yeah, I can see where that'd be fun, but that's never been high on my bucket list. I mean, it is for a lot of folks, but that's just like, there's two fish that I took off of my bucket list, and that's those giant sturgeon and a Goliath grouper. Want no part of them? You can have them. Uh, I'm not going to throw my back out or break my arm or something trying to catch a fish that big. I'm just not going to do it. Them things will kill you, man. I mean, they'll absolutely wreck your body. Fighting them would be like fighting Mike Tyson. You're going to know it the next day. You're going to feel it.
Oh yeah. I'd sure like to do it though. Especially after I caught that one, I was like, oh man, that was.
Well, Josh Gunnan had a comment on that. Said the Dorena Hickman Ferry, not to be confused with Jerry Parker, he is a ferry that runs back and forth between Missouri and Illinois.
Going to you, Josh. Going to you. You're such a good little. You got such a little.
Hey, Rowdy Roll, what's up, buddy? Hey, Cody Robinson, what's up, Cody? Said those are white sturgeon. You're good for about I can't see the rest of it. Something and ready to go home. Yeah, you're good for about I can't read all that because it's got to move up in chat and I'll be able to read it. But basically, I think I get those are white sturgeon. You're good for about one fight and ready to go home. There you go. That's what he said. Well, I ain't got no choice. I'm gonna have to go freshen up them baits because it's almost the time of the day when they should start biting. I'm hoping they do. I've been kind of building that up and pumping everybody up on it and saying it's going to happen. I always jinx myself. I've still got faith in it. I think the bite's going to pick up here in the afternoon. It always does. But you know what? It's just like yesterday. People said, "Are you going to go live? You going to go live?" I said, "No, I'm not going to go live because if I go live, they're not going to bite. If I just turn on the camera, they will." And guess what? It worked out perfect. Let's see. Richland, Washington, by the Hanford Nuclear Plant, warm water outlets at deep hole. And Tammy says she's 11 hours and 43 minutes away from Missouri. Yep, I knew that because guess what? I go to Florida a lot. It usually takes me about 12 hours, a little more, because I'm always pulling a camper behind me. All right, Jerry, I'm going to freshen up baits, man. I'm going to run down here and do that.
Yeah,
I'll be right.
I got a few rods. I'm gonna freshen up real quick too.
Yeah, let's just freshen them up real quick. Well, that wasn't too bad. I got 3 out of 4 rods in without losing the rig. But that last rod, yeah, it was up in them rocks pretty bad. There wasn't no getting it out of there. So I gotta put together a rig real quick. So
Yeah, I had to retie one of my rigs too.
4 rods out, and I got 3 of them in without losing it. And
That's pretty
that
good.
4th one, man, it was pulled way upstream and wrapped up in a bunch of rocks. Okay, I didn't get organized here.
What goes in there?
Snell this hook real quick. That's something I got to do before Memphis too. I need to get the. Man, I've been trying to find where you can. You see like those little pencil bags that's got the little zipper deals in them, or where
Yeah.
you pre-tie rigs and put them in them. I've been trying to find something like that.
Maybe Walmart or something. Maybe.
Maybe I don't know where to look. I don't buy school supplies, but
Well, the thing it
I
is, now
definitely need to have to go ahead.
they got everybody, all the kids using Chromebooks and stuff like that now. I don't even know if that's even on the school list anymore. Or something like that.
Yeah, because I generally don't worry too much about pre-tying rigs because I'm laid back when I'm fishing. Uh, Heck, majority of the time, if I got anywhere from 4 to 6 rods out, if one of them hangs up, uh, it usually gives me something to do to kill time while I'm waiting on the other rods to bite. Is tying a rig, and it's just like when you open up a cupcake or a honey bun or something or a Slim Jim. While you're doing that, them fish will bite. Well, they'll do the same thing while you're tying rigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're busy doing something, they'll bite. So a lot of times I'll sit here and tie a rig versus having a pre-tied just so that them fish think that I'm not paying attention and they'll bite. I know that's a dumb theory, but you know what? Me and you have both made it work before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sitting in a boat, go act like you're not looking at the rods. Act like you're not looking at the rods. Don't look at the rods because a watched pot never boils. It's the same thing. Watched rod gets half as many bites as one that you're not looking at. It's like yesterday. Every fish I caught, I was actually sitting there talking to this. There's a married couple that comes down here and visits with me every weekend, and they hang out and we sit there and talk stuff. And every time, well, we're standing down the bank down there, and every time I looked up and looked downstream, one of the rods was bent over and pulling. And I'm like, oh, there's a fish on that rod. I gotta go. I'll be right back. But if I just sit here and watch them, they don't do nothing. But yeah, if I'm not looking, yeah, I don't know how many videos I've got, especially with my big 16-foot rod Black Betty, where I'm standing facing the camera, and that rod would be behind me in the background, and that rod would be bending over and pulling like crazy. And I turn and then it'd stand up straight, and I turn around and look, nothing. And I'd turn back toward the camera and it'd be pulling and pulling and pulling. And I wouldn't even know it till I got home and rewatched the video. I'm like, holy crap, that rod was just like he was almost pulling out of the rod holder behind my back. Every time I turned around, it was staying up straight, wasn't doing nothing.
Oh yeah. It makes you wonder how many times that happens. You get
Yeah,
or something.
I literally have dozens of videos where I'm sitting there talking in front of the camera, and in the background behind me, there's a rod just going freaking nuts. And then it stands back up, and I'll turn around and look and see nothing, and I'll go back to talking and not even know it until I get home and rewatch it. And I go, holy crap. Man, I'm gonna have to cut about 30 feet of this main line off this reel because it is eat up with them rocks. Oh yeah, it's got nicks all in it. Good grief, man. Let me find the happy spot where it's not tore up. Let's see, that should be good right there. Clip that off and roll it up and put it in my lunch bucket in my little carry-on cooler. I'll set it to the side right now. I'll deal with that in a minute. Now, what do I do with that hook? Oh, there it is. Gonna tie up a quick three-way rig here. You know, that is one thing about fishing these rocks. We'll go back to the we were talking about the float rigs earlier. If I'm fishing rocks using three-way rig, uh, it's best if you do use a float because then the only thing that gets in the rocks is your weight, and you got a breakaway line on it. So 9 times out of 10, you break that sinker off, and your hook will float to the top, and you reel it up. But yeah, I generally I've got to get some more floats though. I think I'm about out.
Yeah, I am too. Yep. I got like two left in my bag, I think.
I may have some in there. I don't know. If I do, they're buried up in the very bottom of that backpack, and I ain't seen them in a while.
I just used my last. I just put my last crimson red on the rod I redid.
I let that bag of ice out of that cooler laying right on the ground in the sun. That was stupid.
I've had a cooler sitting in the back of my truck since Friday afternoon with an aerator on it, and there's like three carps still swimming around in that thing. And they're fixing to get a vacuum sealed to see when I get home. Once I get the pork steaks on the grill, I'm gonna fire up the vacuum sealer, get them vacuum sealed up, and get them shut. I'm gonna flash freeze them and get them ready for to take to Memphis.
Well, just make sure that you're paying really close attention to what you're doing so that you don't vacuum seal the pork steaks and put the carp on the grill.
Now,
You're going to say, Marcia, what? You ain't going to believe what I did. I vacuum sealed the pork steaks and put the carp on the grill. All right. All that needs is a weight and a bait, and it's ready to throw out. Okay. Got that all tied up. Run there and put a sinker on it and sling this puppy. All right. Rod's all rigged back up. Got fresh baits on all of them. We can go back to what we were doing. Let's see here. Willie's Desert Hangout. That's the new one. From Central Arizona. Hey, there's Fun Fishing Adventures in the house. What's up?
Howdy, howdy.
I gotta go back and see if we missed anybody. Man, my chest is hurting. I don't know what's going on with that. Hey, there's V Smith in the house driving, but I made it Danny. Okay.
Miss B.
Yeah. Made it where? Yeah, Fun Fishing Adventures. He fishes a lot of he's from Farmington, Missouri. That's just north of me and Jerry, in between if you went to St. Louis, if you're down here where me and Jerry are and you go to St. Louis, you went too far. Because Farmington is right before, if you're heading from the south and heading north, Farmington is south of St. Louis. And that's where Fun Fishing Adventures is from. We've met up with him over on the couple of spots over there at Jerry Fish's. Let's see, Michael Grumpy Vet. Dollar General or Dollar Tree, Danny? Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
talk about those. Yeah.
am I supposed to pick between the two? Because honestly, I don't do much shopping. My wife does all that. Hell, I come home and stuff around the house. I don't even know where it come from. La, 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 la. I like a air bubble in my chest or something. You get like an air bubble caught in your chest and you need to burp and it stuck there.
Yep. I've had that before.
Yeah, before V starts giving me crap, it's not a heart attack. It's a freaking air bubble. Oh, for your zipper bags? I don't know. My wife picks those up. Between Dollar Tree and Dollar General, is there really that much of a difference? I don't know. And I couldn't tell you where she gets them from. I just tell her, say, hey, I need some gallon bags. I need some quart bags. And I come home and they're laying on the kitchen table ready for me. All I got to do is ask her for them and she gets them. And I think she switches up between Dollar General and Dollar Tree, to be honest with you. All right, let's see here. Been live for 2 hours and 13 minutes, which means we got 47 minutes to go, and it'll be time for Lance, my coup guy, and the RCT gang on the RCT chat show. And Jerry, you plan on popping up there and fishing for a little while, or?
No, I'm gonna about another 20 minutes. I'm gonna pack it up. I gotta get home. I gotta get those pork steaks in the grill.
Oh, that's right. You done said that. I know. I know.
Well,
I'm gonna hang around for a little bit, but
because it's even gonna be the
I,
last time I'll see the wife until I get back from Memphis.
yeah.
Because she's working crazy oddball shift, and I've been working some long hours too. So
My wife has no problem with it. I told her yesterday. She goes, "You going fishing today?" I said, "You know what? I think I'm just gonna stay home." She goes, "You know what? You need to go fishing." She goes, the weekends are her time. That I'm not aggravating her all day.
yeah, it's been kind of that's why one reason I've been doing a lot of night fishing on the weekends because it works out better for me and her to see each other. But last couple of weekends, my dang night trips have been going turning into all nighters almost. You know,
Yeah.
that's usually like a Friday night thing I do.
Let's see. I think she put me a big old bottle of water in here and two little powdered flavored things that you dump in your water. She told me, "So you probably don't need to drink both of those powdered drink things because they're both energy drinks, and you're going to double down on it." I'm like, "Eh, it'll be all right." I hope these don't taste like crap. Sugar free, Australia. That's strike one right there. I don't like sugar free stuff. It's probably going to ruin my water right here. I probably better off just drinking the water.
That stuff ain't too bad.
You know what? They're really, really. They help you from getting heat stroke, heat exhaustion, not crazy. But those liquid IVs, have
Those
you
things
tried
are
those?
amazing.
I freaking hate them.
Really. Man, they have saved my bacon a few times. You know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I forced myself to drink them because it'll keep all the minerals and all that stuff in you and keep you from getting the hands cramping up and muscle cramps and stuff. They'll absolutely save from that. But to me, it's about like drinking oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. I got a bottle of water in my hand and I got a rod bent in half.
Well, get them.
Hang on. I gotta go solo and I gotta put a bunch of crap.
There you
He's
go.
still there. He's still there.
Get them. Good old feller, he can move pretty good. Oh yeah, he's still there. He's still there. He got him. Feel like a good one, Danny? You probably can't hear. I have a regular, don't have a Bluetooth on his hearing aid today. No, I can't tell y'all. He's making some pretty good headway in that fish. So I want to say it's not a giant, but it looks like it might be a respectable fish. Oh, wow.
Man, where do you see the belly on this dude? Holy crap, he's fat. Got that on that float rig. Man, that hook wouldn't let go of him. Old Crimson Rick got him deep. Oh, there we go. Look at the belly on that guy.
Well, you are a little chunky, Danny.
Yeah. I was sitting there with that bottle of water in my hand, fixing to dump that powdered crap in there. And I looked up and he had that rod going down with it.
Well, that goes back to what you were saying about trying to eat something or whether or not, you know.
Now, what I tell you, anytime you're busy doing something, that's when they hit. They just proved our point. That's a respectable fish. 10.44 minus 0.28 for the grips. 10.44. Pretty little blue cat, big fat belly on him. Nice fish. Look at the colors on his head, dude. He's like all speckled and stuff. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Kind of a little bit of a glare on him, but it's a pretty fish, though.
Yeah, he is. Well, I'll see you again when you weigh about 70 pounds. How about that, buddy? Oh, shut up. Well, rationing that bait up seemed to work.
I didn't take long at
Dude,
all.
look at the slime on that line.
He
That's
was all
snot,
slick
dude.
there. He was
You know
all
what?
slick on that rig.
And people tell you, said, leave that on there. Don't wipe that off because it's actually a natural scent that those fish don't mind. It actually, try to explain it. It's like something familiar to their environment. You get that monofilament down there and it's got catfish slime on it. Well, heat detects that as there's another catfish in the area.
Well, that's like them daggone trout. You can take you catch a trout, take the trout jig and rub it all down the side of a trout.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
They're slimy like a cat.
Let me get it off solo here. Well, there's two little blue cats out of this spot.
Yeah.
Yep. I threw my water bottle
Yeah.
down with the lid. I threw my water bottle down with the lid half screwed on, and so half of my water poured out. But no big deal. I got a gallon and a half jug of a Yeti cooler up in the truck that's half full of ice and rest of it's water. So we're good to go. All right. That little fish made me run down that hill, didn't he? All right. So that's the second fish on the float rig, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's two on the float rig, nothing on the lines that are dead on the bottom. Like I said, I prefer most of the time just that little oval float right there. Nothing fancy, no rattles, none of that stuff. Which, I mean, like I said, they work. In this particular spot here, I prefer these. Now, I've got other spots, say like if we're dragging baits up at Crab Orchard Lake or something like that, a small rattling float works better there than the peg float does. But here, I go with the peg float or just that orange oval right there. That's all I do. Couple beads, put the oval, the float on there. Couple beads between it and the hook. Simple rig on a three-way rig. Weights right down there on a breakaway line. That's all in the world I'm doing here. All right, let me put a fresh shad on this one and throw it back out in that same spot because that is a honey hole. Be right back. Yeah, I was sitting there trying to mix up that water drink, and I took my hat off and laid it over here on this chunk of concrete beside me, kind of letting some air run through my head and cool me off. And That rod went down. I had to drop my water, take off running down there. Didn't have my hat on. So the sun was in my eyes. I was blind. I couldn't see where that fish was at or what he was doing. What did we just say a while ago, Jerry? Those fish wait till you're either eating something, busy tying a rig, or for instance, like right now, mixing up a bottle of water with flavored drink mix. They
Yep, and it
wait.
never fails.
We just literally freaking said that. We sat here with no bite for quite a while. The minute I got this water bottle out and tore this little flavored packet open and sitting there holding it in my lap, and I look up and he's taking that rod downtown. You can call it crazy all you want, but how many times do I got to do it before you believe it? Packet number one. And now we'll apply packet number two. You know what? I ain't getting up. That rod I just threw out that I just caught that fish on. Yeah, he's after it. I'm gonna drink this water before I run back down there. That fish can just piss on itself. I don't care. Ain't dealing with your crap. There he goes. Hold on. Yep, he's running out the slack. Let's see how far he'll go with it. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my drink. Or try to. I'm sure this is probably gonna be nasty. It's sugar free, so it's gonna taste like crap. And I think it's fruit punch, which is absolutely I hate. Can't stand fruit punch. It's the worst crap ever made by man. Fruit punch.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, man.
I can't stand it. Fruit
You know,
punch is nasty.
Hawaiian, the name brand, whatever. I can't even stand that stuff.
Oh, that Hawaiian punch? Yeah, I can't stand that crap. Yeah, if I drink a Kool-Aid, I got three flavors: grape, cherry, and orange. That's it. Don't want none of the fruit punch. Don't want none of the strawberry. Don't want none of the other crap. Keep it simple: grape, cherry, and orange. That's all I drink.
I'm gonna start packing a little bit of this gear to the top of this daggum hill here. I'll come back to my rod, the last thing.
Oh, that is absolutely disgusting. But I'm thirsty, so I'm going to drink it. Oh, it leaves that saccharine taste in your mouth because it's sugar free. So it's got that nasty taste, aftertaste to it. My wife drinks this crap. I don't know how she drinks this stuff. That'll dang sure make your water last longer because you dread drinking it. Well, the fish are getting a little bigger as we go. We had one that was just under 4 pounds. And that in there was I can't remember what he was. Was it 10? I don't remember. But they're growing. They're getting bigger. Let's see. Lance McGuga says to stay hydrated, I drink Body Armor. Yes. Now, I have tried some flavors of the Body Armor that I did like. There was like a mango peach or something like that. I think it was. And that wasn't too bad. The Body Armor drinks aren't too bad. I could drink them. Oh, wait a minute. Here, double hook angling. My buddy Dave's in the house. Dave, I don't know if you can see it or not, but look right there on rod 1, rod 2, rod 3, and rod 4. Those are all double hook angling rod holders, baby. Right there. Got the DHA rod holders out today. And they are absolutely doing their job, my brother. They are doing a fantastic job. I absolutely love those. Well, actually, I'm lying. That first rod right there, That one is a takedown rod holder that belongs to my granddaughter Coda. The other three are double hook angling rod holders, though. Those other three are. Those are double hook, double hook, double hook. And that one is a takedown rod holder that belongs to my granddaughter Coda. It was a gift from uh it was Fishing Fever, Austin. He bought that for Coda at CatCon. And she don't know I got it either. She has no clue I got that. Uh, let's see. Danny, get some of the old MRE drink mixes. Yeah, those are pretty good. They're not bad. I've been thinking about ordering me. It's been a long time. I actually went online and ordered me a whole case of MREs. I like them. Even when I was in the service, man. I mean, there was a lot of those MREs I thought were good. See, it's 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 31 minutes. Let me check time real quick. 5:32. We got 28 minutes, and it is time for the guy. Who? The Lance McCoo guy. That's the guy. He's going to be coming on next here in 28 minutes. Go to the RCT chat show. You guys don't want to miss that. It's the whole RCT crew. Oh my God. I'm getting tongue tied again. Trying to talk too fast. It's the whole RCT crew all live for you, telling you all about the latest news and chatting it up about whatever y'all want to talk about. And sometimes there's some of us on there that's fishing while all that's going on. I'll be on there today for a little while. I'm not going to stay till dark because I've got a lot of gear to pack out of here and I got a long ways to pack it. So I won't wait till it's like dark and then start packing up. I'll start packing up a little bit before dark. But absolutely, you guys are going to want to go over and watch on Lance McCoo guy, the Hawaiian fisherman. And hopefully, when we get down to the last like 2 minutes, I'm hoping that Lance will probably already be gone and setting up, getting ready for the show. But hopefully, some of the buddy else in here from the RCT crew will be in here watching. And when we got about 2 minutes to go, they can throw the link up there to go watch Lance and all the guys up there because that's where I'm going when I leave here. Straight to the RCT show, baby. You bet I am. Wabash Nate, veggie omelet. Veggie, wait a minute. Veggie omelet. Okay. If it ain't got, if it's all vegetables, I'm just not eating that.
You done lost me.
Yeah. I can't live on wheatgrass. I can't do it.
No.
It's not happening, Skippy. My wife tried to do that crap on me one time. She made a lasagna, and I started eating it. I'm like, there's something kind of off about this. She goes, well, is it bad? And I go, well, it's not bad. It's just missing something. And I go, what is it missing? She goes, meat. I said, well, don't do that again. I don't know what kind of a lasagna or whatever it was or something, but it's a vegetarian dish. And I'm like, yeah, I've got dead deer and everything else in the freezer, woman. There's no reason for them not to be any meat in this. I don't care. Throw a catfish in there. I don't care anything. Let's see. Danny, have you ever tried Body Armor Flash 4? No, I haven't. I'll check that. Danny will be going with you, brother. Danny, I will be going with you. Where are we going? Oh, you're going over to Lance's show. Fantastic. I appreciate it. Because we're all part of the RCT family doing the RCT Sunday every Sunday. You can catch us live out here. Starting off with Stand Day, first thing in the morning. That's part of the RCT Sunday show. We're getting it going now where we're going to have Lisa Swain, catfishing lady. Once she gets her schedule all worked out and gets things the way she wants, she's going to start doing some shows right after Stand Day, just like I used to do. And then, of course, then you got the DSO fishing show. It comes on after that. And then finally, we round it off with the Lance McCouga Hawaii Fisherman's RCT Chat Show. So that's what your RCT Sunday lineup is. You guys, welcome to watch us every Sunday because we love having you in here. It's an absolute blast. You guys are what makes it fun. That was a lot. Even for me. I'm just spitting that crap out, getting tongue tied. Had to deal with the dehydrated stuff. Yep. You know, one of my favorite things to do when I was in the Army and had the MREs, they had the dehydrated beef patty. Well, I'd stick that beef patty down in there some water and rehydrate it. And then you'd take it out like a sponge and you'd squeeze all the extra water out of it. And they gave you these crackers and some cheese spread. And I would put that rehydrated beef patty on that cracker and squirt that cheese on there and put another cracker on top of it. And it was a field cheeseburger. It was pretty good, actually. Lance Kugai says, see y'all later. Got to go get backstage, figure out the new phone. All right, Lance, I knew you'd be cutting out early, brother. We'll see you in just a little bit. Go over and get everything ready because we're going to send a whole bunch of people over to watch you. We will be there shortly because we got about 24 minutes and that's going to happen. We're going to all peel out of here and head over to Lance's show. It's going to be a good time. You know it is. Oh, we got slack in one of the J&S rods down there. Let's just keep an eye on that right down there. Got a J&S Signature Series rod. The very last one down there with the Pro Series reel on it. That's the one that caught all the fish yesterday. If something just pulled the line tight and tapped the rod, then it dropped slack. What is with these fish dropping slack today? It's absolutely driving me insane. Now I got one over here, he's dropping slack. All the other rods are pulled tight. He's swimming in toward the bank. That's what's going on there. He's heading for them rocks. That's what he's doing, or them concrete slabs. So I'm going to get down there and tighten that line up right now. Let's see if I focus there. There I am. Yeah, he's swimming in toward the shore because he's heading for them concrete slabs. That's exactly what he's doing. Let's tighten that line up a little bit so I can keep an eye on him. See what he's up to. Because he's up to no good is what he's up to. Fish try to pull a slick one on me. Now I'm hoping we can hang around for a little while during Lance's show and maybe, just maybe, hopefully we get on a little bit bigger fish. Like I said, I had some pretty decent ones here yesterday. Of course, they all might be sore lipped from me catching them. But I just don't believe I caught them all. Not the way they were biting. Let's see here. Old Boy Outdoors. Been here listening while putting new handrails on the porch. Looking forward to seeing everyone in Memphis next week. Absolutely, Larry. Larry, what hotel are you staying at when you go to Memphis? Because Richard and I were going to be in the Pyramid, but because everybody else was they're at the Radisson, we changed our Richard changed our booking, and he booked us at the Radisson Hotel. because we actually wanted to be over there where everybody else was instead of off, away from everybody. So we will be at the Radisson in West Memphis. Let's see. Good thing I was a cook. I got to pick the ones I want. Yeah. Oh, dude, still talking about the MREs. The one everybody fought over was the ham steak. Everybody wanted the ham steak. If you got the ham steak, buddy, you had some bargaining power because you could trade that ham steak for pretty much anything you wanted. Mike, thank you for all y'all's prayers and support through this time. Absolutely, Tammy. You're 100% welcome, sis. Well, how much time we got left? We got 20 minutes left, I think. Something like that. Let me flip this over here and see. All right, 18. We got 18 minutes to go. 18 minutes to go. I'll have to keep an eye on that. So I'll know that I got to subtract 2. All right, I got it. I got it figured out. So we got 18 minutes to see if we can catch one more before we pop up with old Lance and them. There's a turtle sneaking around out there. Whew, man, my belt buckle, when I lean forward like that, my belt buckle just cuts right into my belly. That just hurts like hell. Gotta lean back in this chair so my belt buckle don't get me. Got a bit of an overhang there. Also able to trade some old British sea rats. I had sea rations for the first year that I was in the Army, and then they switched over to the MREs. I was actually in the Army when they switched from the sea rations to the MREs. Let's see, old boy outdoors, Crown Plaza, only 2 blocks from Bass Pro. Oh, you're at the Crown, man. Wow. Because yeah, the first couple of years of CatCon, they got a Crown Plaza there in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where station I always stayed was the Crown Plaza. Last year we stayed at the Town Place Suites. It was the first year that we didn't stay at the Crown. And they double charged me for the room, and it took forever to get my money back. The Danny, that's furniture disease. Your chest done fell into your drawers. Absolutely. All right, so we've got 2 blue cats on the float rig, nothing on the ones that are on the bottom. So we know that over the next few weeks fishing here, we need to buy a few more float rigs and start running them a little bit more often. But that being said, yesterday, every fish I caught was I had 2 float rigs out yesterday and 2 rigs on the bottom. Every fish I caught yesterday was on the bottom without a float rig. Today, every fish I caught is on a float rig. Oh, oh, oh. JNS got bumped. Come on, buddy. Take a big old bite out of that hook and see how you like it. Think he'll do it or not. I lost 50 pounds. Did you find some of it? I absolutely did. I surely did. I don't know if he's going to grab it. He's going to do like that first fish did. He's going to peck on it and he's going to sit there for 20 minutes and then take off with it. So we remember that first fish we caught. We sat. He banged the rod really hard. He bent it down, and we thought he got the bait. And we sat there for like 15, 20 minutes, and finally he took it down again, and we wound up catching it. That was the first fish of the day. Detner's acting the same way. You jerk on it, and he's dropping slack, and he's just going to sit there for a while. Hoi! Yeah, it's good to have old double hook Dave in here. Because I was sitting there trying to think, and I was looking. I'm trying to remember which one of the rod holders it was that I caught that 88 pounder on, and it was that orange one right down there, the longest, tallest one I got. That one there's the one that caught the 88-pound blue cat. That's the rod holder that did it right there, Dave. She's right down there. Man, that freaked me out, Jerry. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw your hand coming at me, and I thought it was somebody coming under this tent.
Getting to put the hand of God on you.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something coming at me. I thought it was somebody reaching underneath this. I'm under a little umbrella here, and out of the corner of my eye, it looked like somebody's hand coming in under here, fixing to grab me. Almost made me pull my pew pew out.
Well, me and Daisy May are getting ready to head out of here. Say goodbye, Daisy. So we're out of here, and I'm sure we'll see you over the RCT chat.
Yeah, I'll be heading over there shortly.
Well, be careful getting out, everybody, and thanks for letting me come in today, buddy.
Hey, you're always welcome, man. Door's always open for you. When I get home, I got to remember to set you back up. Let's see. It's let me think. Let me say it here. It's Parker on the Hunt. Is that right?
ParkerOnTheHunt@gmail.com.
I knew it. I'll send you that email and we can get you set back up where you can do the solo screen stuff like we used to do.
All right, brother.
All right, be careful because I know you got to climb out there too. I know what you're facing. I've been there many times.
Gotta go up right straight up through
Straight
there.
up. It's actually it's a cliff. You've got to climb. And you got to climb up on rocks, set your gear up there, and then climb up there and then hand it up a little bit further, and you climb up and you hand it further. Basically, it's mountain climbing. Where Parker is right now, it sucks getting in and out of there, but it's an absolutely wonderful fishing spot.
CrossFit catfishing.
I hate climbing up and down that spot, but it's a great spot to fish at, though.
Yes, when the river stabilizes, it actually, I need it to drop about another 5 to 6 foot.
Yeah.
And stabilize, and it'll start getting really good. So, y'all, see you guys. Who knows, might see some of you guys in Memphis. But I'm looking forward to seeing the whole RCT family and everybody. But catch you guys over there in the RCT chat, everybody.
All right, Jerry. Later, brother. Yeah, Parker's gone. Okay. How much time do we got left? Showing 12 minus 2, so we got 10 minutes to go is what it looks like to me. 10 more minutes. We're going to jump over there to the RCT chat show on Lance Pakugai, the Hawaiian Fisherman's Channel. You guys are absolutely want to go watch that. I'm going to take a short little break here and just kind of kick back and drink a little bit of water, and then I'll pop up on panel over there if they've got room for me. It may be so crowded they may not have room for me over there, but if they do, I'm going to make my way in there. And we'll see if we can't fish a little bit longer and try to find that big old catfish that we're looking for. Because he's out there. This is the spot. They were here yesterday, I'll put it that way. They were all up in this spot yesterday. But it was actually probably about another 40 minutes. That time yesterday when they really started hammering them rods. I mean, it picked up. As soon as that sun got down there above them trees over there on the horizon, they fired those rods up. Those fish got active because we haven't got a chance to talk about this yet. The situation I'm in, I can't show you because the umbrella's in the way. The sun would glare your eyes anyway. But right downstream here, there's a deep, deep, deep hole right down there. Okay. Now, this all out in front of you right here, all this, that is a very shallow flat. It runs anywhere from 2 to 5 foot deep. But if you look, you'll see a current seam out there. See that current seam right there? Right at the tip of my finger? That is a drop off to the main channel. Now we're throwing our baits out there just right along that channel on 3 of the rods. And the 4th rod, we're throwing downstream to where that big deep hole is. We're throwing that rod right at the edge of that hole where it's almost going in there, but not quite. But every one of these rods is on the shallow flat out there. They're anywhere from 3 to 5 foot deep. That's it. And I'm talking about way out there. That's shallow. But once you hit that current seam, that drops straight down. Okay. And those catfish come up over that edge and they swim back and forth along that ledge there, and they pick those baits up, and that's where you get them at. So I forgot to explain that to you guys earlier, but that is absolutely the situation that we're fishing in right now. Now, the thing about it is, later in the evening, the fish lay up along that deep channel out there, and they lay up in that deep hole right down there. But as the sun starts getting lower in the sky, they come up here and they cruise back and forth all along this flat right here, this shallow flat, chasing shad and God knows what out there. They're after them. And we got the baits out there waiting on them. And when they start cruising up in here, looking for something to eat, we got something for them. Now you know. And it's funny, the rod that's caught both fish today, I can't see it. It's there somewhere. I think it's right there. That's the one that we're throwing downstream to that deep hole, and we're throwing it right on just before it drops off into the deep hole. That's where our baits land. So they're swimming up out of that hole, and they're coming to that bait. They're grabbing it and they're going back down in that hole. That's the 2 fish that we've caught today using that technique right there. Oh, look at there's my buddy Jake. You guys are going to get to meet Jake tomorrow night. You see Jake? Hey, Jake. What's up, buddy? Come here, Jake. Come here, Jake. You guys see Jake? He comes to visit me every now and then. Come on, Jake. He's going to sit there and look at me like I'm stupid. Look at him. He's going, man, don't be hollering at me. I'll get down there when I feel like it. Jake, the fishing pit bull, right there, ladies and gentlemen. He comes down and hangs out with me every now and then. If you watch my show, the video that I've got coming out tomorrow night, immediately following Catfish Weekly, you might get to see a little bit of Jake in that video. He's trying to get a skipjack right now. That's what he's hunting for. Because usually when he comes down here, I give him a skipjack. And he's like, where is my skipjack, dude? You don't got my skipjack? Where's my skipjack at? I'll get it out for you here in a minute. Jake, the fishing pit bull. Well, he's checking out stuff down that way now. He'll come running back down here in a little while and have a big old stick in his mouth, dragging it. The dog sit over here yesterday and chewed a stick up. Is he a stray? Absolutely not. His mom and daddy's sitting right there. A couple friends of mine, they come down here and hang out every now and then. And they always bring Jake with them. Jake comes to visit me. And I usually have a skipjack laying out, and he'll grab it and take off with it. That dog will eat a whole skipjack in no time. I don't know if it's good for him or not. I ain't heard him yet. That dog's ate a lot of skipjack. He has eat a lot of skipjack. How much time we got left here? We got about 3 minutes left, folks. Let me get my hat on. Oh, if somebody's out there that could drop a link to Lance McCouguy's show coming up. Lance McCouguy, the Hawaiian fisherman. We're going to be heading over there. Let me get set up here doing this right here. Camera. Baba deep, baba dope. Let's go like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not underneath the umbrella. Now watch, I turn the camera around and the cotton picking fish will probably bite. And let's see what actual time we got here. We got 3 minutes to go. I think I make note of that. Galway Creek. All right. But yeah, we've had a pretty good time today. Wound up catching 2 catfish for you guys. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. This show's over, but we're gonna start another one. We're gonna be doing the RCT chat show, and I'm gonna take a little break, go down here and visit with these folks here for a minute. I'm gonna grab my other jug of water because I don't want to drink that powdered stuff I just dumped into that water bottle because it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's like, ugh, I'll drink it because my wife told me to, but I'm not gonna like it. Just because she says so don't mean I gotta like it. I just gotta do it. Gotta do what she tells me to do, but that don't mean I gotta like it. I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and end this. We got about 2 minutes left. Is that the Autism Words shirt, brother? Yes, absolutely it is. This is our RCT. We sponsored the autism shirt, the autism, and it's suicide awareness for veterans and stuff. That's the 2 charities that we promote anytime we do any tournaments or anything like that. I may or may not be wearing this shirt in Memphis. We'll see. I got a couple other shirts. I may wear that black one if it's not too hot. Uh, I got a really nice River Cats Tackle RCT shirt. It's a long sleeve, black with lightning all over it and everything. And it's actually my favorite shirt of all time. It's just too dang hot to wear it on the sunshine. You feel like a rotisserie chicken when you're wearing that shirt. But I got a light colored blue one and some other shirts from the RCT. So you know what? You'll have to tune in and watch us down there at the Mississippi River Monsters next week. Next Saturday, we'll be down there fishing that tournament. We got 5 boats in there. RCT is coming on strong. We ain't playing. We're going in and we're going to put up a fight. But I'll be on the boat with Richard Gluck fishing that tournament. Jerry Parker will be there with Will Jett. Let's see. And we got several other guys. Lance McCouguy is going to be down there fishing that tournament. That's right. You heard me right. He's coming all the way down from up north to come down to Memphis, Tennessee and fish that tournament with us. But we've got 5 boats in that, and it's going to be a blast. But don't forget, we've got Mr. Mike Greenwell and a few other folks going to be down there with us too. So it's going to be an absolute great time. Speaking of time, I believe we are out of it. So that means it's time to go. But I'll see you guys again just a little bit. But let's finish this one up the Danny Stone way. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Don't forget, tomorrow night, immediately following Catfish Weekly, I just uploaded a premiere video of the fish that I caught yesterday in this spot. You're not going to want to miss it. Watch Catfish Weekly. It's one of the greatest shows on YouTube. And immediately following that, catch that Danny Stone show. That little short video I got there. It's about 18 minutes long. So it's going to be long enough that you're going to be able to watch for a little bit, but not so long that it's going to drive you crazy. Hold on. There's a $9.99 super chat on there from somebody. I can't see who it's from. It's all screwed up. Anyways, who's that from? Anyways, thank you. I appreciate it. I can't see it. It did my comments all weird. Oh, what did I do? I almost screwed up. We got to get out of here, guys. Okay. But don't forget, watch Catfish Weekly tomorrow night, and immediately following that, don't forget to catch that little video I got put out. 18 minutes long. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. I promise you. Don't miss it. Okay. You're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my Catfish family. God bless each and every one of you, because hey, you know it, that Danny Stone loves you. And we'll see you guys real soon. God bless y'all. We love you. Hop over to Lance for Cool Guys channel. I'll be there shortly. Bye, everybody.